If you're looking for horror anime that'll send chills down your spine, then you've come to the right place. In today's video, we'll be diving into the top 10 horror anime that you most definitely should not watch alone. So, grab your Tomodachi, and let's get right down to it. Number 10, Corpse Party, Tortured Souls. And to kick it off at number 10, we have Corpse Party. To answer your question, yes, this is exactly that kind of party. If you ever thought staying late at school was a bad idea, then this anime is just for you. Corpse Party, Tortured Souls absolutely confirms that suspicion, and then some. This anime is set in an elementary school named Heavenly Host Elementary. No reason why this wasn't an immediate clue for the students going in, but moving on. This school is less haven of learning and more welcome to your worst nightmare. What starts as a group of friends performing a harmless charm to stay together, like all friends do, quickly devolves into a bloodbath of seismic proportions. Trust me, pop quizzes become the least of your worries when it comes to this school. Try surviving a haunted school with every corner posing as a death trap. What makes this anime truly terrifying isn't just in the gore, although, fair warning, it is pretty intense. What makes the anime truly bone-chilling is how hopeless the characters are. Imagine being trapped in a dimension where no matter what you do, the despair is doubled like a school cafeteria lady forcing you to eat more of the slop the school calls lunch. And just when you think things couldn't possibly get worse, surprisingly, they do. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why didn't they just leave? Oh, sweet summer child. This isn't some haunted house you can casually Uber away from. Oh no. Once you're in, you're part of the nightmare. Forever. But hey, at least they've got the spirit. Pun absolutely intended. So, grab your emotional support plushie and settle in. This is one anime you most definitely do not want to watch alone. Number 9, Perfect Blue. Next on the list of anime you shouldn't watch alone is Perfect Blue. Perfect Blue is what you get when reality and delusion become so blurred that you can't tell them apart from each other. Spoiler alert, Perfect Blue is less like a horror and more like an absolute psychological nightmare. And trust me, it'll leave your skin crawling long after you're done. Here's why. The anime follows a former pop idol trying to transition into acting and shed her innocent image. Sounds like a slice of life anime, right? Wrong! Mima's career path takes a darker turn when she starts getting stalked by a pretty obsessive fan. Haunted by who she once was, her grip on reality slowly fades. And just when you think you understand what's going on, bam! The story yanks the rug from under you. This movie has the makings of something that will keep you up at night, wondering how, why, and when. And trust me, it does. The movie makes you feel like you're losing touch with reality, when in truth, you're never sure if what you're seeing is real or another one of her hallucinations. Sounds like a very nasty trip on some mushrooms that can only be found inside dark woods. The anime makes you feel like you're watching someone walk a tightrope, if the tightrope was sanity. Oh, it also makes you feel like you're on the tightrope too. And let's not forget the unsettling music and claustrophobic visuals that make you feel like you're trapped in Mima's mind. Director Satoshi Kon was really out to get us with this one. You'll definitely be needing a mental health day after watching this. Number 8, Hell Girl, Jikogu Shoujo. At number 8, we have Hell Girl. You ever had someone get on your nerves so much that you wouldn't mind sending them straight to hell? If yes, then you're evil. And this anime is absolutely for you. And not for rehabilitation purposes. Hell Girl explores that dark little intrusive thought in your mind and drags you into it. The series follows Enma, the Hell Girl herself, who offers her clients a terrifying deal. Summon her to exact revenge, and she'll ferry your tormentor to hell. I can already see your mind rolling with that one person in mind. Relax, there is a catch. The catch is, you're also booking a one-way ticket for your soul, redeemable upon death. Not so worth it now, huh? What makes Hell Girl a truly terrifying anime to watch is the slow burn storytelling. Each episode follows a different character and goes into detail as you witness the layers of desperation and moral decay firsthand. At the end of these episodes, you're usually asking yourself who the real villain is, the victim or the perpetrator. Pro tip, think twice before you Google Hell Correspondence at midnight. Sure, revenge is tempting, but maybe just unfollow that toxic ex instead. It's a lot less damning, and I mean literally. Number 7, Devilman Crybaby. At number 7, we have Devilman Crybaby. More disturbing than anything, this anime follows a generic shonen plot where the main character merges with some otherworldly power and they fight evil together. Or at least, that was the expectation. But we couldn't be more wrong with this anime. The story follows Akira Fudo, a sensitive teenager who's transformed into a devil-human hybrid by his best friend, Ryo Asuka. With these new powers, Akira becomes Devilman, a being with the strength of a demon, but the heart of a human. Now, you're probably wondering where this goes, as it all sounds heroic, right? Well, don't get too comfortable. This isn't a story about good triumphing over evil. It's a story about how humanity crumbles under the weight of its own fears and flaws. The animation makes sure you feel everything, if the story wasn't already doing a good job. And it is. If Devilman Crybaby were a party, it would be the kind where everyone's drinking something suspicious, the walls are melting, and you're pretty sure the host is a demon. Okay, spoiler, all of those things are true. This anime leans into the hyper-violent, overly sexual demons that the Bible warned us about. In case you haven't gotten the memo, this anime is not one you can watch with your family. But whatever you do not watch it alone. This anime follows the main protagonist trying to wrestle with his demon host as people around him fall to the same affliction. It's a complete horror package, this one, filled with body horror, satanic imagery, and overly adult content. The Netflix reboot of this classic Devilman series doesn't just scare you, it rips your heart out, chews it up, and spits it back at you. I would advise you not to get attached to anyone, and I mean anyone at all. Because by the time you're on the last episode, you're questioning everything about your life and wondering if your soul was still intact. And if you thought that was bad, Number 6, Mononoke. Number 6 will absolutely do you in. Imagine stepping into a moving Japanese painting, only to realize it's haunted. Okay, wait. Stepping into any painting at all already gives off red flags. Mononoke is a deeply unsettling horror series with beautiful visuals. This anime follows a mysterious medicine seller named Mononoke as he exorcises vengeful spirits. But don't let the pretty pictures fool you. This anime is as dark as they come. Each episode begins with the medicine seller stumbling upon a haunting, and the only way to banish the spirit is by uncovering its form, truth, and reason. These aren't your run-of-the-mill ghosts. Oh no. These ghosts are born from human suffering, regret, and rage. Every case he takes in feels like it has layers after layers, and by the time you finally find the truth, you wish you didn't. Mononoke himself is quite weird, as he always has this calm demeanor, which can never be me, by the way. Not with what he faces on a daily basis. And let's not ignore the animation, a mesmerizing mix of traditional Japanese art styles and surreal imagery. It's beautiful, but in a way that's still terrifying. Maybe because it properly depicts the horror that is Mononoke. After watching, even your wallpaper might start to look a little bit suspicious. You've been warned. Number 5, the Junji Ito Collection. At number 5, we have the Junji Ito Collection. When it comes to horror, Junji Ito is the master of making your skin crawl, sometimes literally. The Junji Ito Collection brings together some of his iconic manga to life with an anthology of stories that range from unsettling to downright grotesque. If you've ever wondered what pure nightmare fuel looks like, this is it. The series adapts some of Ito's most disturbing works, like Tomi, a tale of a beautiful girl who drives people to madness and murder, only to return again and again. Or The Hanging Balloons, where giant balloon-like heads stalk their victims with ropes, ready to hang them. And then there's Uzumaki, although not a part of this collection, which is so horrifying it deserves an honorary mention. The beauty, or horror, of the Junji Ito collection lies in its unpredictability. One minute, you're watching a seemingly normal scenario. The next, you're knee-deep in grotesque transformations, psychological terror, or both. Make sure you watch this with a friend who can handle creepy visuals, else you'll be sleeping with the lights on for at least a month. And maybe don't watch it before bed. Unless, of course, you're fine with dreaming about cursed mannequins and sentient grease. Fun times. Number 4, Paranoia Agent. At number 4, we have Paranoia Agent. If you think the scariest monsters are under your bed, Paranoia Agent acts as a reminder that they are, in fact, in your head. Created by Satoshi Kon, this psychological thriller is less about jump scares and more about unraveling the dark corners of the human psyche. The show's surreal storytelling and unnerving atmosphere make it hard to tell what's real and what's delusion. Each episode feels like a puzzle piece that doesn't quite fit, but somehow completes the horrifying picture. This anime will make you keep the lights on while watching it. Number 3, Yamishibai, Japanese Ghost Stories. Up next, who says short campfire stories can't utterly mess up your night? This anime follows short and utterly spine-chilling stories. Yamishibai is the animated equivalent of sitting around a campfire and listening to ghost stories. Except these stories might actually follow you home. Each episode is a standalone tale based on Japanese urban legends, delivered in under 5 minutes. But don't let the brevity fool you. Yamishibai wastes no time getting under your skin. This anime explores every corner of fear it can find. What makes Yamishibai so terrifying is its simplicity. It doesn't rely on gore or elaborate setups. Instead, it creeps into your mind with subtle imagery and a growing sense of dread. And just when you think it's over, BAM! The final twist will haunt you. Number 2, Shiki. At number 2, we have Shiki. Shiki starts off unassuming, set in a peaceful village, and ends with a blood-soaked battle for survival. When a series of mysterious deaths plague Sotoba, the town's residents suspect a disease. But the truth is far darker. Vampires, or Shiki, are quietly turning the townsfolk into their own. What makes Shiki so haunting is its exploration of morality. Who's the real monster here? The humans fighting for survival? Or vampires seeking to exist? The eerie art style and atmospheric soundtrack make every scene heavy with dread. Remember to keep your garlic close by. Number 1, Another. Finally, at number 1, we have Another. Now, if you've ever played the game The Floor is Lava, you'll relate to this. Except everything, including your classmates, is trying to kill you. This anime follows Koichi Sakakibara and his attempts to unravel a decades-old mystery. What makes Another so bone-chilling isn't just the deaths, though they are, well, creative. What makes it terrifying is that haunting sense of paranoia. Trust no one. Question everything. This anime will leave you with more questions than answers. And trust me, you're getting no answers. And that concludes today's video. Did we miss anything? Let us know in the comments. What are your top 10 horror anime of all time? Don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like these. Until next time.